Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea, a channel for marriage-minded men. I've been talking about having the upper hand in a relationship, ways to notice that. It's kind of a way of control. This comes from an article, these points from yahoo.com. And I've been married for 10 years. I can relate to a lot of these things. I want to be the best husband I can be, and I'd like to help others, to want to be the best husband they can be. A lot of people aren't getting married today. They're afraid they'll get divorced or, it'll just won't work out. And, there are things people do to be a turnoff to other people, and that can happen even when you're married. One of them is trying to get the upper hand, always having the upper hand, controlling the other person. Here's some more ways how to do that. And of course, you don't want to do these things. Please subscribe here to Love Beyond the Sea. I do want you to do that. Get a notification for upcoming videos and leave a comment. Let's talk about minimizing achievements. Have you ever been in a relationship and they kind of minimize your achievements? If your partner frequently downplays your accomplishments, it could be a power move to keep the focus on themselves. Your successes should be celebrated, not diminished. A partner who minimizes your achievements may be trying to maintain control by undermining your self-esteem. Mutual support and encouragement are vital for a healthy relationship. This is a big one for me, not just because my wife is she's very skilled, she's very bright, very competent, learns quickly. She's done great in the workforce. She's on her second supervisor job. She's only been in the country for 9 years. And now she's responsible for people in a big company, making a lot of money. It doesn't surprise me at all. And her achievements, I'm proud of her achievements. And I go out of my way to tell people about her achievements. She's very generous. She's done a lot of things to help other people. She's been generous to her family, her friends, co-workers. And so she's very selfless in that regard. She's, she was a good student. She's way out of my league when it comes to a wife. I wasn't looking for a lot of the things that she has about her. But when I see that she's done something good, I want to tell her. I noticed that. I recognize that. All the way down to small things like she just cleaned the bathroom and some of the floors down here before she went to work. And I told myself, I need to text her and say, thank you for cleaning the bathroom. And that's kind of a thankless job, but I appreciate that she did it. And so I want to, talk about her little things that she does and the big things she does, promotions, or if she gets a compliment from upper management at work, I want to hear about it. And then I want to tell her, how I'm not surprised, and she does so well, whether it's her gardening around, the house, the plants, the yard, everything that's important to her that she has her fingerprint on. That helps me. That's important to us as a couple. It makes our house look lived in, and any achievement she has, whatever it is, I want to know about it so I can tell her I appreciate it. So this one here is something resonates with me because I really think that's important to do. And we all like to have somebody tell us that, they're proud of what we've done, and, maybe go out and celebrate if there's a job promotion or something like that. Number 12, that's a good one. They minimize your achievements. Don't be doing that. 13, they exhibit controlling behaviors, which is really what this is all about. Controlling behaviors can manifest in various forms, from dictating your actions to controlling your environment. If your partner is constantly asserting control, it may indicate an imbalance of power. Healthy relationships allow for autonomy and independence. When one partner exhibits controlling behaviors, it can lead to feelings of suffocation and resentment. No reason to control. I've heard of men marrying Filipinas say, well, I'm not going to teach her to drive because, these are older men with younger women, because then she'll have independence, she'll have freedom. She may go somewhere when I want to be with her. If she works, I'm not going to let her work because then she'll be influenced by Western women. She'll be hit on by Western men, younger Western men. I don't trust her. I'm not going to give her a credit card or checking account, have her own money because then she doesn't need me for anything. And that's insecurity. So don't be insecure. I mean, like we said before, celebrate the things that your wife does. And don't be controlling. She should have autonomy. If she wants to work, help her find a good job fit for her. If she wants her to drive, help her find a good car. Or if she wants to go to school, whatever you can, if you can allow her to do it for her good, then she's still an individual. You can't stifle that just because you're married. So try to help her to grow. And people that try to control are suppressing other people from growing, and she can still grow and still be a great wife. Another one here, before we run out of time, being emotionally unavailable. It's kind of similar to withholding affection we talked about earlier. If your partner is distant or indifferent to your emotional needs, it can leave you feeling unsupported. Emotional connection is a vital component of a healthy relationship. When one partner is unavailable, it can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection. So be emotionally available. Always tell her, you love her, you care about her, you want to hear about her day, you want to be in her corner. She needs to know that you'll always be there to support her. I told my wife, even if you're, wrong, I'm going to try to support her. And I don't mean wrong like breaking the law or morally wrong, but I'm always going to have her side. She's my wife. You support your kids, even though, they might not be right about something. And I want to be emotionally available to her. And if she needs something done that she's timid to do, I'm going to do it for her. If that makes her feel emotionally available, I mean, I would die for her. I would kill for her. That's how available I want to be and how I want her to see how I feel about her. Number 15, last one here we're going to talk about is undermining your confidence. Somebody that wants to have the upper hand and control you undermines the other person's confidence. If your partner frequently questions your abilities or belittles your choices, it could be a tactic to maintain control. Your confidence and self-esteem should be bolstered, not chopped down by your partner. Undermining your confidence is a power play that keeps the focus on your perceived shortcomings. Mutual respect and support are key elements of a healthy partnership. This behavior can lead to feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. You might start to question your worth and feel less confident in making decisions. A supportive relationship encourages growth and self-assurance. If your confidence is being undermined, it's a sign of an unhealthy power dynamic that needs to be addressed. Now, I will add here that there will be mistakes along the way, whether it's your children or your spouse. They're going to make some mistakes. Sometimes they'll make some bad decisions. And then you just talk about it and what can be learned about it, and you just move on. But part of growth is failure and making some mistakes, dumb decisions, and you can't just hold that against them. And I don't know, maybe they buy something that was not a very needed thing and they regret it. Well, they already said they regret it. No reason to pound them about that. So you want to make them feel good about themselves. You want to give your spouse freedom to make decisions and not be controlling every move, action, or decision they make. And be supportive. I want to build my wife's confidence. I'll bet when we got married 10 years ago and she got here in 2016, that she's a lot more confident and assertive person now, especially in the workforce, than she was before. And I've told her, stand up for yourself. I'll stand up for you. I'll stick up for you. But you can stand up for yourself too. Don't be afraid to push back sometimes when it's necessary. Don't let people push you around just because you're like 4'11" and 95 pounds and from another country and a woman. Stand up for yourself. So make her feel confident, build her confidence and her self-esteem. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, if you've ever been controlled, and how that made you feel. You're on Love Beyond the Sea.